SS Buenaventura. We are encountering south winds 140 knots, mountainous seas estimated at up to 50 feet, and torrential rains.
Miami Monitor, Gulf 59 is progressing between feeder bands toward Fiddler Key. Be advised that we have observed flight level winds of 155 knots. We are estimating the eye at 1825 Zulu. Over.
Gulf 59, Miami Monitor, copied all. Over.
Weather, this is Drop. Approaching the storm. Coordinates are 30.3 north, longitude 87.5 west, ETA 1825 Zulu.
Drop, weather. Be ready to drop at 1825 Zulu. We are in the eye.
Request permission to drop, sir.
Pilot to weather, everything clear on radar. Roger, drop weather. Release now.
Instrument out. Receiving good signal.
Miami Weather Monitor, Gulf 59. Right.
Direction of Hurricane Ella has now become less stable and more unpredictable. This is one of the most devastating storms to come along in years. At this time, estimates of damage already inflicted by Hurricane Ella are running into the millions. Power failures have been reported in several cities along the west coast of Florida. Tidal surges are reported everywhere. Even as I bring you this bulletin, there are no communications at all into the Athens area, while Fiddler Key and its companion offshore islands are reported to be under 15 feet of water and are being battered by 130-mile-an-hour winds. The National Hurricane Center in Miami reports a massive evacuation has been underway with assistance from the county sheriff's department. Efforts have been severely hampered by high winds and rising floods. Several causeways are jammed with people trying to escape from the Keys. Palm trees and debris are blowing everywhere, knocking in store windows and creating dangerous conditions for motorists trying to find shelter. Piers and marinas are collapsing one after another as waves continue to pound the coast. We can only hope that this devastating hurricane has reached its peak.
No, but I've been looking forward to it.
Yeah, that's some kind of good living down there.
Yeah, I guess.
We'll be going in now.
Welcome to sunny Florida, Sam. God, I'm glad you're here.
So how you doing?
Fine, fine. You?
I'm squeezing by, you know me.
Good. My car's outside. Come on.
Mr. Harrison, might need this.
I got that.
Thanks for a nice smooth flight, Charlie.
My pleasure. Take care now.
All right, we'll see you again.
God, it's good to see you.
Now tell me how Carrie's doing.
Well, she's still alive, thank God. That's about it. It's been 2 weeks since the stroke, and there's still no change.
Well, what'd the doctor say?
But it's still too early to tell. You remember how vital, how alive she used to be.
Yeah.
Well, she can't talk, and she can't move.
Well, I came as soon as I heard the news. I don't know why in the hell you didn't send me a wire. If I'd run into old Jake Scott down there in that bar in Jakarta, I'd never known nothing was wrong.
Well, I should have. I'm sorry. I was underwater. She's really going to be happy to see you.
Well, let's go see her.
Look, I'll take you over to see our nest first. You get cleaned up. She's still in intensive care, and they're pretty hard-nosed about visiting hours.
Right?
Well, that's it. Home.
Very impressive. Not exactly in the class with the pyramids, but close.
As soon as I get you settled, I've got to go to a meeting.
What kind of a meeting?
Oh, Homeowners Association. I'm on the board.
You, a joiner?
Yeah, it's a matter of protecting my investment.
How do you mean?
Management fees, maintenance costs, heavy assessments. I thought I ought to know who was spending how much on what and why.
That sounds reasonable, but why would you have to join the board for that?
Well, you've never lived in a condo. The owners run the association, and it's a real zoo. The way they act, God knows how some of them ever made money enough to retire here in the first place.
Well, it sounds to me like retirement really doesn't fit you.
I'll tell you, I've learned some very important things here in the last several months.
Such as?
Retirement is an activity which is suitable only for the very young. Hello, Mrs. Conlaw. How are you?
Just fine, thank you. Oh, Mr. Garver.
Yes?
Well, I don't want to be a nuisance, but it's the hold button.
The hold button?
Yes, in the elevators. You see, certain people press it to keep the door open so they get their shopping in and out. And then they forget to release it, and some of us are left upstairs. And we either have to wait an hour or we have to walk down the stairs. And, well, it just isn't fair.
No, you're quite right. I understand, Mrs. Conlaw. I've had to wait myself several times.
Then you'll do something about it?
I'll sure try, Mrs. Conlaw.
Thank you, Mr. Garver.
Don't laugh. You take your first shower in that fountain out there. Bye.